Hey guys, welcome to EduTap. I hope each of you is happy, healthy, and fine, taking very good care of yourself. I'm your mentor Veer, and guys, this is our second video on our newly launched series, especially focusing on the reports and indices. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Guys, if you are new, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel for the daily video updates. Moreover, guys, you can also join our Telegram group where you can find the links to the PDF. Moreover, guys, I would like to show you our EduTap Hall of Fame, guys. We have achieved the highest results in India in RBI grade B, the NABARD grade A, as well as SEBI grade A. Guys, if you want to strategize your preparation, you can check out the interviews of our toppers in our YouTube channel. Moreover, guys, we are offering different courses across different domains like RBI grade B, the NABARD grade A, as well as NABARD grade B, also the SEBI grade A and the UPSC EPFO. So, guys, now it's time to start our video, and the report that we're gonna cover up today is the World Malaria Report 2020. So guys, now it's time for the introduction of the report. Guys, this report is released by the World Health Organization. So guys, the first question that can be framed from the news is, which organization releases this report? So the organization involved is World Health Organization, and this report is released annually. That means in the every year this World Health Organization releases this report. So guys, we have already covered the introduction part. Now coming to the objective of this World Malaria Report. Guys, under this report, World Health Organization is collecting the data across the globe as well as the regional data regarding the malaria and analyze those data in terms of the prevention, diagnosis, treatment, elimination and surveillance regarding the malaria disease. So WHO is collecting the data across the globe and analyzing the current trend, how the disease is prevalent in different regions or globally. Okay, so that is about the objective of the report. Now coming to the important part of this report, that is the key highlights. And in the key highlights, first we will discuss the key highlights regarding Indian scenario. So guys, the first point is about the India has contributed the largest absolute reduction in the southeastern region, and the reduction was from 20 million cases in the year 2000 to 5.6 million cases in 2019. So this is an important fact from our phase 2 point of view, guys. Even the phase 1, they can the chances are rare, but they can even ask in the phase 1, because this is a important point regarding the India, because India has contributed significantly for a reason. The entire region, I am saying the southeastern region. The second point is about, guys, that India accounted for 88% of malaria cases and 86% of malaria deaths in the southeastern region. So India is still contributing a lot for the southeastern region in terms of the prevalence of disease as well as deaths. Almost 88% in the number of cases and 86% in the number of deaths. Okay. Now the third point is about that India is the only high endemic country, that is where the prevalence of the disease is also high, and India has reported a decline of almost 17.6% in the year 2019 when we compared the data with the previous year, that is 2018. So guys, among the high endemic countries, that means where the prevalence of disease is very high, among those countries India has performed really well, and India is the only country that has shown a decline of this much amount of percentage. So guys, these three are all important points from our exam point of view. So guys, that was about the Indian scenario. Now we'll take the data regarding the global scenario. So guys, the number of global cases regarding the malaria is 229 million, and the number of death is almost 4 lakh deaths. So guys, if you these are the facts regarding the global data. Among the 11 highest burden countries, India is one of the member, guys, and these countries contribute almost 70% of the global cases and 71% of the global deaths. So guys, this is just to give you an idea that which are the countries are the high endemic countries, and India is one of them, and these countries contribute almost 70% of the global cases and 71% of the global deaths. So guys, we have covered the global number of cases, global number of deaths and the high endemic countries. Now guys, in the southeastern region, or we can say the southeastern region has made a peculiar progress because India is a part of the southeastern region, so we have to consider the data regarding the region as well from our exam point of view, because that makes sense. If you go and check out the data for the Pacific and other regions, that will not much relevant from our exam point of view. We need to focus and we need to consider the latest pattern, okay, across. So accordingly guys, we need to prepare. So if we analyze the data regarding southeastern region, there has been a decline of 73% in the number of cases and 74% in the number of deaths. Okay, so this is the decline for the entire region in number of cases and in number of deaths. Then guys, there is this malaria case incidence. This means the number of new malaria cases coming for every 1000 of the population. So globally it is now 57. Okay, now when I am saying, because the report is prepared on the basis of data of 2019, so it is 57 as of in the year 2019, whereas it used to be 80 in the year of 2007. So guys, 2000. So guys, the question can be framed that the current malaria case incidence is 57. And the last is guys, that which region constitute maximum to the number of cases of malaria? It is the African region, and the countries across the African region constitute almost 94% of the global cases. If we go into the much finer details, then we can see that Nigeria constitute almost, or we can say this country is the highest in number of cases across the globe. Nigeria is at 27%, and if we compare it with the India constitute only 2% of the global malaria cases. Okay, so this is all about the global scenario guys. We have discussed the introduction part, the objective of this report, then we have discussed the key highlights regarding the Indian scenario as well as the global scenario. We have only mentioned the important facts considering the latest pattern of the exam. Now coming to some other facts guys. Because the report was about the malaria, so we have to cover some extra information as well. So guys, we will now check out the efforts that have been taken by the Indian government in regard to the control of this disease. So guys, the government started taking efforts regarding the control of the disease in the year 2015, and the first big breakthrough came through this national framework for malaria elimination. When it was launched in the year of 2016. So for the first time, a special national framework for malaria elimination has been launched by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So guys, the first question that can be framed regarding this news is that national framework for malaria elimination has been launched by which ministry? The answer is Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And guys, under this framework, India is strategizing its plan to eliminate the disease by 2030. Okay, so the next, this is another important static information which is relevant from our phase 2 point of view. Now guys, there is also WHO's Global Technical Strategy for Malaria. You might came across the term like GTS. Okay, so if it is mentioned as GTS, then it means Global Technical Strategy. So guys, under this, WHO is planning to reduce the number of cases of malaria by 40% from the year 2020, then 75% by 2025 and 90% by 2030. So this is an initiative by WHO, and this global technical strategy also, or we can say the national framework for malaria elimination, also maps with this global technical strategy. So guys, that was the first initiative. Now the next initiative came into the picture in the year of 2017 when the National Strategic Plan for Malaria Elimination was launched. This was a 5-year plan launched for 2017 till 2022, and in this guys, the government started releasing the various target for various geographical areas across the country considering the prevalence of this malaria disease. So year-wise elimination targets in various parts of the country were released under this National Strategic Plan for Malaria Elimination. Then guys, there is this high burden to high impact initiative which was launched by WHO in collaboration with the RBM partnership. So guys, this is actually a name of entity. RBM partnership is actually a name, though they are partnering, but this is RBM partnership is basically a platform. This is the name of the platform, and this is a global platform that mobilizes actions and resources in regard to the control of malaria. So under this initiative, this initiative focuses on the 11 high malaria burden countries, and India is one of those countries. So according to this initiative, guys, India has seen 18% reduction in the cases and 20% reduction in the deaths over the last 2 years. So guys, this fact is not that much relevant from our exam point of view, but because it was mentioned about the high burden to high impact initiatives, if you can remember, please remember this point. So we have already discussed this high burden to high impact initiative. It is an initiative by WHO in collaboration with RBM partnership that focuses on the 11 countries having the highest burden of malaria disease. Now guys, there is some important information regarding the malaria disease and its prevalence and what are the efforts that the government is taking. So all those have been mentioned in some recent newses, so we will covering them up now. So first breaking news about, guys, that microscopes and rapid diagnostic long lasting insecticidal nets. I hope you understand what do you mean by long lasting insecticidal nets. If I try to say it in the Hindi, in the North India generally they used to say it Machhardani. So Machhardani is something which is used to prevent the mosquitoes and you will get a sound sleep. So this is what the government is doing. Government is distributing it in the northeastern region as well as the states where the prevalence of the disease is high, like Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. Almost 5 crores have been distributed in the year 2018-19. Then guys, in the current year, almost 2.25 crores of these Machhardanis were distributed in the current financial years. I am not writing it LLIN or not saying it, sorry, LLIN. And then the procurement of already 2.52 crores of Machhardanis were initiated for the current financial year as well. So guys, these are the data regarding the government's initiative. Now guys, there is some more data which is quite important. First is about the annual parasite incidence. It is actually, guys, the number of malaria cases per thousand of the population. So this annual parasite incidence is reduced by 18.4% in 2019 when we compare it with the data of 2018. So, and moreover guys, India has in absolute number maintained this API of less than since 2012. So this is a good point from India's perspective, guys, and a question can be asked on this, that India is maintaining a consistent API of less than one from which year? The answer is 2012. Though they can even ask the question on this, that how much annual parasite incidence has been reduced by India compared to 2018. Both the points are, guys, really important. Please remember them. Now one more important point from our exam point of view is about the goal number 6. So guys, India has achieved a reduction of almost 83% in malaria morbidity, that means the number of cases, and 92% in malaria mortality, that means number of deaths between 2000 and 2019. So guys, due to these achievements, India has achieved the goal of, or goal number 6 of Millennium Development Goals. So guys, in the year of 2009 till 2019, there were 8 Millennium Development Goals which India wants to achieve, and goal number 6 is one of those, which includes combat with HIV and malaria and other diseases. So this is about the goal number 6, and in this goal India wants to achieve a target of almost reducing the prevalence of these diseases by 50 to 75%. But what India has achieved? India has achieved a target of almost 83%. Okay, reduction. Whereas the target was of only 50 to 75%. So guys, this is an important point, that which of the Millennium Development Goal that India has achieved regarding the malaria. So goal number 6. This is an important question, can be asked in the phase 2. Now guys, the cases and fatalities have declined significantly, 21.3% and 20% in 2019 when compared with 2018. This is another recently released news. Moreover guys, the prevalence of the number of cases reported in 2020 till October fell by 45% when compared with the data of 2018. So guys, these are the latest information when we compared the data on year basis, that is from the previous year. So these are in news, so we need to refer these data because they are important from our exam point of view. Now, when we compare this data with the state wise, guys, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Meghalaya and Madhya Pradesh, these are the five states that constitute 45.47% of total malaria cases and 63.64% of total malaria deaths. So guys, these are the states that are creating a problem regarding the prevalence of this disease. So guys, those are the important breaking news points. So guys, what we have done, we have discussed the entire report, that is the introduction, then we have discussed about the objective of the report, then we have also discussed about the key highlights or the key results of the report considering the Indian scenario as well as the global scenario. Then we have taken about the efforts that have been taken by the Indian government regarding controlling of the prevalence of this disease. Moreover guys, we have also discussed about the current affairs regarding the, or we can say the current news regarding the prevalence of this disease. So we have covered this report and as well as the current affair regarding this report. Now it's time to revise through some MCQs. So guys, the first question is about the report is published by which of the following agency? The answer is World Health Organization. Then the second question is about the annual parasite incidence for India is all less than 1. We have already discussed it and it is less than 1. Since which year? The answer is 2012. These type of facts you need to remember guys. Then the percentage decline reported in 2019 when compared to 2018 is 17.6. We have already covered this point when we discussed the report in terms of global scenario. Sorry, in terms of Indian scenario. Then which Millennium Development Goal is achieved by India? We have just discussed this. I hope you remember. The answer is 6. And I already told you about that. What do you mean by this Millennium Development Goal number 6? That is combating against HIV as well as malaria and other diseases. Now the highest burden to high impact initiative states are West Bengal, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh. Guys, I think I have missed this point. Actually, in these states, I don't think I missed this one. We have already covered. Just let me check it. 1 second. Yeah, it is mentioned here, guys. The highest high burden to high impact. I was actually involved in explaining this initiative. So, guys, this initiative was launched in the 4 states of West Bengal, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and Madhya Pradesh in July 2019. Okay, so please also remember this fact that where the highest high burden to high impact initiative was launched, and the initiative was of World Health Organization. I hope you remember all the facts regarding this from now on. So guys, we have covered the first 5 questions. Now moving on to the question number 6. That is the National Strategic Plan for Malaria Elimination was launched in which of the following year? The answer is 2017. And under this plan, what we are doing? We are providing the targets to different parts of the country they need to achieve in terms of eliminating the disease. Then globally, the number of malaria cases in 2020 is 229 million. Then the malaria cases incidence globally in the year 2019 is 57. Guys, these kind of questions can be asked in the phase 1 as well as phase 2 because it is part of the report. Now guys, the last question is the region with the highest number of cases. The answer is Africa. We have already discussed that Africa constitutes almost 94% of the number of cases globally, and within Africa it is which country? I hope you remember. Nigeria, which constitutes almost 27% of the global cases. So guys, these are the MCQs or the types of MCQs that can be asked in our exam. So guys, that was all about the World Malaria Day. Now one more thing remains for you is your homework. Guys, these are the questions which you need to do, and please give the answer to these questions in our comment section. First question is, guys, which country in the Southeast Asia was reported malaria free in the year 2015? And according to a latest Lancet report, it is still free from it from the Lancet report of 2018 and 19. So till 2019, as per the data of 2019, this country was considered as malaria free. So guys, this is the question which you need to attempt. It is an important question, can be asked in the phase 1 as well as phase 2 because it is a part of our malaria report 2020. Now the next question is, guys, from the phase 1 point of view, you need to remember that the World Malaria Day is observed on which of the following day. So guys, these are the two questions which you need to remember. Yeah, I would like to add one more question is, that is World Health Organization headquarters. Guys, please answer to all the three questions in the comment section. These questions are important, especially these two are for phase 1, and this question can be asked in the phase 1 as well as phase 2. So guys, that's all from my side. I hope you have enjoyed the session. If you enjoyed, please do subscribe to our channel, share it with your friends, and do give a thumbs up. I am your mentor Veer, now signing off.